All right. So today we'll be having another SEO audit. This time it's a company in Vancouver, Canada. It's Vita Somatics. As you can see, they provide trauma therapy and trauma counseling in the Vancouver, Toronto area, and pretty much across the entirety of Canada. I do believe that they're probably they're primarily located in these areas here, so Toronto, Vancouver. But since it's therapy, I assume it can be done online, right, remotely. So they have a pretty wide service area, as you'll be able to see based on the locations here. So the first thing that I like to do when I'm on a website is just have a quick scan of how the content flows on the page, especially the home page, right? That's the first page that people see when they land on your website. So at first glance, the page is not too long. That's pretty good. What I would like to see is maybe a bit more call to action. So if I look at this menu here, the call to action that typically stands out is going to be our call to action here on this side, but I'm not seeing anything specific. I do see here that I can sign up, so I guess that's good. But as soon as I start scrolling, that disappears. So this is something I see on a lot of websites where, right, if I'm here on the page and I want to reach out to you for your services, I suddenly have nowhere on the page to click. So it's something that it's easily overlooked when I first started designing websites. It's something that I also didn't really know about, right? Right, in my mind, I'm thinking, right, if someone is interested in my services, they will go through the effort to go to my contact page or find the offer somewhere on the page. But usually that's not the case. If someone is here on a page and they're not able to see your call to action or whatever offer you have, they will click away and go to your competitors that do have that on every section. So on every section of your page. So as I'm scrolling down, again, I'm not seeing any kind of call to action. There are a couple of links here and there, but down here, book your free consultation. So until I scroll to the bottom, I really didn't know that you had free, well, maybe here, I do see one there, but it doesn't really stand out. So that would be one thing, because as I'm scrolling, it should stand out more than it is right now. So that's going to affect your conversions a lot. I do know that you want to keep with like the style and just the brand colors, but you could use some kind of like outer weight, outer color to accentuate and just highlight that you have a call to action there. It could be gold. The button could be gold or maybe black or whatnot, but just it should stand out a little bit more. Now, as I go through the page, I like to pull up Details Chrome extension. So this gives me a quick overview of what's going on with the page. I do see that a lot of your title descriptions and stuff like that are taken care of. So you just want to, I think, over time, check if these are the best description and titles based on what's ranking on Google. So sometimes you have to go back, right? It's not just set it and forget it, but go back and see what is Google actually picking up, and then based on that you rewrite your title and description. So in any case, you at least have this is all showing green, which is great. Usually that's not the case when I audit these websites, so I'm actually pretty excited so far with the results that I'm seeing. And I do see that you have a lot of words on your website. For the industry that you're in, I think it's fine if you have over 2,000 words, though we tend to aim for about 1,500 words. But right there, just based on the industry that you're in, I think it would be fine if it's a bit wordy. So so that's fine. The H1 is clearly defined. It's gonna be your title, and then you'd have like a couple of like H2s and probably H3, right? So that's good. With the links, I did notice that some of your links are missing anchor text, so you might want to optimize that further. The same with your images. There are couples images on your website without proper alt text, and it's usually going to come down to things like logos. Anytime a logo is used on a website, it also counts as an image. So you just want to take care of that. It's not right. It's something that you do once, and then you don't need to really worry about it ever again, unless you really you're into like re-optimizing the images at some point in the future. But what we typically see is a lot of folks just skip over that because it's tedious, right? Just to give a name, description, or even title to a logo, for example, it takes a lot of time. So a lot of developers, SEOs, they tend to just skip past that, but they're all things that adds up, right, towards your SEO. The next thing is your schema. You do have a schema here. I'm not able to tell whether or not it's through a plugin or whether it was custom created based on the content on the page. So, but at least you have something there, which is great. And then I see here your open graphs are taken care of. So I guess this is the image for your homepage. You might want to consider using your logo there, because this really I mean, it doesn't even tell me much. So you might want to set up your logo or something that has a bit more information or some kind of like alter action. The next thing that I checked was your page speed. So if we head over to this tab, what we'll see here is that your site is pretty fast. So on desktop and on mobile, as long as it's about 70, it's typically pretty good. So I'm seeing pretty positive indications that you're on the right track so far. So what I did was a quick scan of your full site using a different tool, and then you can just basically see where things are kind of like lagging in terms of like the quality. So the broken links, so you have over 150 files or over 150 broken links, so you want to get that taken care of. So that's usually where pages are either deleted and then the links that are linking to those pages were never adjusted or whatnot. So that's a pretty common thing. And again, it takes a lot of time to go back and manually adjust all of those links. So this is also one of the things that we do see like a lot of errors in. Do follow external links. This is not too hardcore. You just want to like limit this, just make sure it's not too excessive. And then pages with excessive number of links. Usually I don't really worry about this too much, as long as those links on those pages serve a purpose. I'm fine with it. You don't want to go too crazy with the linking out from a particular page, especially if it's like one of your top level money pages, because you're just kind of like you're poking more holes into the power that page has, right? So it's basically leaking link juice, and to use that term. So now, empty alt text, like I mentioned, on your homepage, there were already a few, but overall on your entire page, you have over 600 images that don't have the proper alt text, description, and probably the proper file name, right? So whenever a file or an image is uploaded to the website, usually business owners really don't have like the right name for that. Like no one does that. It takes a lot of time. Even for my own self, when I'm uploading files, it just takes a lot of time to go through, right? But as a service, when we're doing it for clients, it's something that we do want to take care of, especially because it's something that you can do once in a while or just one time, set it and forget it, and then it's done for the future. The next thing that I noticed is that all of your links towards all the other pages are actually coming from your homepage, which is, I mean, it's not a worst thing in the world, right? But when you're sending away so much, see here, I think it's going from the link from the homepage, but I could be wrong. Seems like it's all going to the homepage. Zoom into this. Yes, so if I look clearly, some of them are going straight from the homepage, others are going just directly to the homepage. So pushing link juice towards the homepage is great, but when you push away too much links, right, you have too many links from your homepage leading to other unimportant pages, it's just going to take away from the power of your homepage, the ability of your homepage to rank for multiple keywords in multiple areas. Another thing that is clearly visible here is that the kind of like the only hub on your website is that homepage. So this is what I was going to like mention a bit later, but I see, I can explain it here, is that you really want to have like topical clusters on your website, right? So if you're talking, let's just say anxiety, right? You'd want to have like a topical cluster of anxiety articles, helpful articles that are going to help your patients, and also position in such a way that you become the expert in that area, in that area for that particular service. Right now, as you can see, everything kind of like your homepage is like the main hub, and then the rest of your page is kind of they're not that important. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling Google. And overall, I would improve if these are different separate services, right? You'd want to have, if it's trauma therapy, you'd want to have different articles that are supporting this main idea, this main topic, and have that pushed ahead and create like your mini Wikipedia around that. So a lot of what I would recommend for your website is cleaning up the technical stuff, keeping your website running really well, but then also creating like a proper content roadmap, right? Do your content research, see what your competitors are, what kind of article, what kind of content they're producing, and what Google likes. And then based on that, you create a content roadmap that you then just follow. And it's at that point, it's really just a matter of like execution, whether you want to publish like 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 6 articles per month. That's we have clients that are doing like 8 articles per month once we have that content roadmap out for them. And I'll give you an example where that really worked for another therapist, but not in Canada, it in the US, Florida. yeah, so this is a bit about the same. As for, usually I'm able to complain about the word count, but as you see here, a lot of your pages have enough words on them. You just really, like I said, you need like a content roadmap, content plan, so that you know exactly what type of content to publish and how to link those content pieces together to create a cluster of information for your customers that Google loves. And, based on that, you should be able to rank your website for more keywords and get more views, right? More people coming to your website and clicking that button for that free consultation. So the length is fine. I would just maybe improve the interlinking on your website and also the quality of your content. But again, if you're not using AI and you're writing articles yourself as an expert, usually you should be fine in terms of like the quality of content. In most cases, even in the age of AI. So I think those are the main two things that I would improve. All right, so one of the clients that we've worked with, where we brought them from really struggling to get patients, is Kids Support Therapy. They're located in Davie, Florida. As you can see on the front end, they have about 28 reviews. In this industry, it's pretty difficult to get a lot of reviews because it's quite personal, right? But there are ways around it, things that you can do. And, in some situation, there might be friends, family members or whatnot, even colleagues who to write a review. You just need to watch Google's guideline and whatnot just to get as many reviews as possible. On the front end, you might not be able to see it, but they're pretty booked out. A lot of their leads are coming from their Google My Business profile. I'm not going to log in right now to show you, but can send a screenshot later on. But a lot of calls are coming from their Google Business profile, but a lot of some of their inquiries are also coming from their website. So it kind of worked like in tandem together. And what we did on the front end, if you look at how the pages are structured, it's quite playful. There's a certain feel to the website. I think you also have that too with your website, right? Let's say it's very light, calm in colors. It fits the industry, and this is for kids. So we didn't really change too much with the design of their website or anything like that. What we focused on was optimizing their Google My Business profile, and then writing quality content, making sure that the pages are properly interlinked and we're hitting the right articles on a local level in order for them to rank properly. So I'm saying this because in your industry, and there are a lot of ways that you could rank a company. I think in most cases in your industry, it comes from the content, the value you're providing through your content, the words that you're publishing. And if you can get that out consistently on your website through press releases, maybe on your social media with small social posts and whatnot, you're going to be able to build up that brand recognition, but also trust in your industry and your community in a way that people will be able to reach out to you. Even stronger, we really didn't need to do that for this company here, but even stronger would be to use video in your marketing, right? So whether it's converting a blog post into videos or publishing videos on your social media and whatnot. So it's really going to be about the words that you're using, and to a smaller degree, maybe links. So if you can get local links or links that are relevant to your industry by maybe doing any kind of guest posts, press releases, or anything like that, it's really going to help you, rank even quicker. But I would like to say, if you focus really well on your content, your schema, your links, how you link those content pieces together so they don't look like they're just random pieces of content, you're going to be able to rank really, really well. So that's my audit of the website. Overall, I like the feel of the website and what it looks like. There's just a couple of things from conversion standpoint that I would improve, but your website is 10 times better than the average website that I review. You just need to just focus on the right things going forward. Now, if you need any kind of help, or if you have any kind of questions, just reach out. You can head over to our website, organicpageagency.com, or our page on Facebook a lot. So, and yeah, just hit me up. We build websites, but we obviously also write content to rank websites once we have built them. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to share, comment below if you like this audit, and if you are out there, you're watching this and you'd like me to do an audit, record an audit of your website, drop a comment below with your website and maybe your email. Just reach out to me, and I'll be able to help you with that audit. All right, cheers.